want to do anything. I want him to keep his little hang dangle far away from me. Hey guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and just film this now because if I don't film it now, I probably will never film it, and another week is almost here, so I'm just gonna do it right now. I cannot find my tripod, so I'm gonna be doing this with my hand, so it probably is gonna be a little bit shaky. I'll try my best to edit it out when I go to edit, but otherwise I'm sorry. So anyway, today is Saturday and I am 32 weeks and 4 days pregnant, which, wow. We have like less than 60 days left until I give birth to this boy, which is just crazy. Lots has been going up. Lots has been happening lately. I have actually filmed my 31 week update, but when I went to go and edit our daily vlogs, which is, if you can tell, we started daily vlogging, my footage from my 31 week update ended up getting deleted, so that's why I missed week 31. But in any case, lots has happened between week 30 and now. I have gone to labor and delivery. I had to go there because I know that I mentioned in my last video that I was contracting quite a bit, and this one particular time I had been sleeping and I had a contraction that was so bad it literally woke me up from my sleep. It happened at like 5 in the morning or something like that. I waited until my doctor's office opened and called my doctor, let her know what happened. Hello! Shh, mommy's filming. Mm-hmm. So I called my doctor, let her know what happened, and she said, you know, I want you to go into labor and delivery, just make sure everything's okay. Meanwhile, I'm still contracting and everything. I went to labor and delivery. My contractions got up to every 2 to 3 minutes apart. They lasted about 45 seconds. The pain was, well, it wasn't pain, but it was like just a really uncomfortable feeling. They almost gave me tributaline, which is the same medication that they gave me when I was pregnant with Charlotte. For those of you that have been with me for a while, I went into preterm labor when I was pregnant with my daughter at 35 weeks, or 36 weeks. No, I think I was 35. Anyway, went into preterm labor. They gave me a tributaline, which I could be totally butchering that wrong, but they gave me that shot to stop my contractions, and I was able to hold Charlotte in until just about 40 weeks. So they almost gave that to me. The only reason why they didn't end why I was not hospitalized, because I was very, very close to being hospitalized, was I am not having, well, although I don't know, I haven't had a doctor's appointment since then, but at the time I was not, there was no cervical change, so there was no reason to keep me. Although I was contracting a lot, it wasn't doing anything. I have also lost my mucus plug, which isn't that big of a deal because although it is an indication of labor, it does not necessarily mean that you are anywhere close to going into labor. People can lose their mucus plugs and not give birth for several weeks. Your mucus plug, if you do lose it, can regenerate itself, and it basically, losing your mucus plug doesn't mean anything. However, in my history, whenever I do lose my mucus plug, it usually means that I am dilating. They did tell me at the hospital that my cervix is soft. He is head down. He is not engaged yet, but it's been about a week since then. Who knows? I have a doctor's appointment on Halloween. So I'm going to, discuss everything with my doctor. What else has happened since then? Cravings. I've been eating a heck of a lot more. I am also really, really tired. That's been like my number one complaint lately is and it definitely can contribute to the fact that, and I know I've mentioned this a lot now, and I'm sure I'm like beating a dead horse about it, but there's like a 50-60 pound weight difference between my first pregnancy and this pregnancy, which that's a good amount of weight, but this time around I'm finding that I'm getting tired a lot easier than when I was pregnant with Charlotte. I like watched my old videos just to see like how I was feeling when I filmed those when I was around the same time, and I didn't start to get like tired, or at least I didn't mention it in my videos until I was like 34 weeks. And I'm like, at the time I was 31, now I'm 32, almost 33, but I am like exhausted all of the time, like all the time. And it also could contribute, weight could be one thing. Another thing could be I'm chasing after 2 toddlers. When I was pregnant with Charlotte, it was just, just me. So that I'm sure helps. But I have to be like careful with walking too much, because if I walk too much or if I'm not wearing the right pair of shoes, I get really, really, really intense back pain, like really intense back pain. Luckily, my car has heated seats. So when that happens, I go to my car, I turn on my leather heated seats, and I sit in there, and it kind of like massages my back. I also take warm baths. That also helps. This next, I don't know if it would be a symptom, but it's a thing. That's been happening. It's TMI. If you have children present, cover their ears or send them to a different room. But mine and Matthew's sex life has changed a little bit, which is a little disappointing for Matthew. For a while now, I have not been interested in sex like at all. I'm just, number 1, way too big, and number 2, way too uncomfortable, and number 3, if we do manage to do it, I contract really, really bad afterward. So it's like not worth it. So poor Matthew's been neglected. There was week 31, I like hopped on that horse and I was like, I'm gonna get this done. It's gonna happen. And so we took care of Matthew for a little bit during that week. Since then, I am back to, I don't want to do anything. I want him to keep his little hang dangle far away from me. Because it's a lot of work. And I feel bad at the same time, because, he's my fiance. I love him. I feel bad when he like wants that, and I'm like, can't do it, dude, can't do it. So that's happening. Sorry if that's like too much information, but it's a thing that's going on in my pregnancy, and that is like a thing that's kind of going on in my personal life too, is that I have my fiance who, kind of, he misses me and I miss him. So that's the thing. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking about that now. All right. I said I have a doctor's appointment on Monday, so I will make another video soon after that and let you know what's up. In any case, I'm gonna go ahead and show you my 32-week belly here. Hopefully you can see it, because I'm like horrible at getting belly shots, but this is a 32-week belly bump.